So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dipayan and I hope each one of you are doing absolutely fine, working hard in your own life and enjoying life. I am shooting a vlog after a long time. A lot of videos are pending and they would be coming up one after the other. So make sure you stay subscribed and stay tuned to my channel. As you have seen in the thumbnail, my take on the big wing services, my impression about the big wing services. Honestly guys, very disappointed. Very disappointed. I've been using this motorcycle for around 1.5 years now. So, and I have done 4 services from them. Don't ask me how and why. I just had, maybe I would say that in some other video. But I had done 4 services, including 1 paid service from the big wing dealer, Kolkata, that is situated in Newtown, Rajarhat, beside Chinar Park. People who stay in Kolkata would definitely know this place. So, all said and done, I had gathered this impression that the mechanics working over there, they are very incompetent. Okay, of course, they know the basics. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, changing the oils and changing the air filter, spark plug, greasing the cone set maybe. These are all age-old things that are being done to a motorcycle. Even a, helper in a local workshop who is working for 6 months would be able to do this. So that's not a big deal, okay? The big deal is when your motorcycle becomes old and you come across issues such as valve clearance, such as more major issues like clutch plate replacement, maybe the cone set replacement, not greasing. I'm not talking about greasing, I'm talking about replacement. I'm talking about swing arm pivot replacement. I'm talking about a lot of other things where proper diagnostics are required, and then a good, competent, expert mechanic and of course experienced mechanic is required. So that is the place where these big wing guys lack. I mean, I don't know why, I don't know how, but they simply don't have that knowledge. I'm not saying I am the most knowledgeable guy in this earth regarding motorcycles. No, I'm not. I don't claim that. I have not done any automobile courses, neither am I an expert. I just do whatever I know in a motorcycle. I mean, I do it out of hobby. It's not my profession. Come on guys. Okay, so that's kind of an hobby to me, and there has been several times where I mess up things as well. Okay, so that's why I do it on my bike. I mean, it's my hobby and I just pursue it like that. I take it as, if I become successful in doing it, then well and good. If not, then I would have to seek another person, maybe Utpal, my garage friend, or maybe the Honda big wing guys, right? So that's how things have been always. I do it like that, I take it like that. So, but I would just like to share one instance over here which recently happened with me. A couple of days back, I have been noticing certain unusual noise from the engine. Ticking noise, clicking noise, whatsoever. Some noise which is not usual, which was not there in the motorcycle. And when I closely monitored the sound, to me, it sounded like it came, due to, I mean, the motorcycle, the engine of the motorcycle needed some sort of, tappet adjustment or valve clearance, you may say. To be honest, guys, I am not that into the core engine sector. I mean, I have very limited knowledge when it comes to the core engine sector, to be very honest with you all. So I did not want to take any chance since I was but I was sure that there was some kind of noise from the engine which was not there before. So that started making me a little bit worried, and I plan to take the motorcycle to the big wing service center, where I generally go for all my service needs. I mean, all the periodic service needs. So I went there and I met the service manager over there, very polite person. So he inspected the bike. I mean, he listened. I just switched on the motorcycle started it for him, and the sound came, and he was like, this is just absolutely normal. I said, what? How can you just say this is normal? I mean, come on, you're working over here. Any single extra sound which even a customer might just fail to understand, you should catch it, because you are the service head over there. And that person was, no, everything was just normal, everything is just normal, just ride your motorcycle, enjoy it. I mean, come on, man, how can I I am having some issues with the sound which is coming from the engine, and you're just asking me to enjoy the ride. I mean, that's the resolution you provide to a customer. Anyways, when I insisted that please check again because there is something wrong, I can tell you that. So then what he did a very clever thing. He took me to another Highness which was standing beside, started that bike, and bang, there was no such extra sound which was there in my bike. So, and the clever part on his side was, he simply told me, see, this bike sound and that bike sound is absolutely the same, which was of course not. Come on, I'm not a mad fellow. Why would I just say that there's a sound when there isn't? I am telling it because there is some, right? So anyways, after a couple of arguments here and there, he finally told me, no, I think there is some small amount of sound there, so perhaps coming from the engine department. So don't worry, let it increase, let the sound increase, and when it becomes just unbearable, then come and then we would give you the resolution. I mean, seriously, man. That was an insane reply from the service head of a big wing service center in Kolkata. Nonetheless, I told him, I politely requested him to please have it inspected that very particular day, that very particular moment by a mechanic, and if required, do the needful. I am ready to pay for any, I mean, if there is any charges at all, since my bike is not under warranty, as we all know. So if at all any charges are there, I'm ready to pay for it, but please rectify the issue. The next reply that he gave me was, I heard that you have your bike serviced outside Big Wing Service Center, right? So what's the big deal, man? I mean, seriously, what's the big deal? It's my bike, I bought it with my money, I am having it serviced from your facility, I am paying for the service charge to you. So even if I have my motorcycle serviced outside, even if I break my motorcycle outside the Big Wing premises, and I come to y'all for your services for which y'all are there, y'all are supposed to be there at least, and you tell me that I have heard that you have your bike serviced outside, as if since you have your motorcycle serviced outside, so go have it done outside. Why do you come over here now? I mean, seriously, man. That's the tone, that's the intonation I get from a service head of a Big Wing Service Center, which is absolutely not expected, guys. I might use my motorcycle as my hobby. I might in the process of doing a lot of stuff in my motorcycle, I might even end up screwing it. So what's the big deal? I am not going and asking for a warranty claim from you. I am not doing that. I am simply telling you all to rectify the issue, if at all there is, which was there rather. And you're simply showing some sort of attitude to me that you have a picture that I had opened up the head somewhere, I had opened up the engine somewhere. I mean, for once I felt that I was kind of a celebrity. I mean, the head of a Big Wing Service Center is skipping the pictures of my bike being worked at outside the Big Wing premises. Now that is, how cool is that, man? that is something really made me smile a little bit. But nonetheless, the story continues. It doesn't end over there. What I could, understand is that they actually are not confident to, touch the engine of this motorcycle. At least the place, the Big Wing service center which I visited, I did not find a single mechanic over there who was, competent enough, who was confident enough to, adjust settings of the core, in core engine settings, like the valve clearance and everything. So that is the reason, they were trying to, procrastinate the thing that, no, you ride on, let the sound increase, and then we would take care of it, don't worry. All such lovely words were used, no doubt about it. Nobody misbehaved with me. I'm not saying people misbehaved with me. It's just that there was a negative attitude from the service head, who was trying to tell me that since you have your motorcycle serviced outside or by yourself, then go do it yourself as well. Don't disturb us. Kind of an attitude. He didn't use these words. It was in his attitude. He told me that he has a picture of my bike being worked at outside. I don't know from where. Maybe Utpal clicked some pictures or sometimes, I don't know, man. I just don't know. But whatever it is, I left the Big Wing premises with my bike absolutely untouched. I thought that maybe there would be some good mechanics out there who would just come and check the motorcycle and just give me the assurance that don't worry, I'm checking for the valve clearance and everything, just don't worry, we would have it sorted for you. I expected this kind of thing from them. And because see, I have been riding motorcycle for the last 20 years maybe, as far as I remember. No, maybe not 20 years, since 2006 you could say. Yeah, not 20 years, of course, 15 years maybe. So I am very particular about few things in my motorcycle. So the valve clearance is one of them. This is an adjustable, this CB350 has an adjustable valve clearance. So in a lot of motorcycles it is the shim type where the adjustment interval comes after a lot of time, so you do not have to worry every now and then. You just need to replace the shims when the time arrives. But in these adjustable tappet type motorcycles, you need to adjust them from time to time, so I was still not sure whether the sound was coming from the tappet itself. So that's why I went to the Big Wing, because as I said, I'm not that sound with the core engine things. So sadly I had to leave the service center, the Big Wing service center, North Kolkata, with an unrectified motorcycle. So this was basically the story which I wanted to share, and this has put me in a dilemma whether in future when more core engine works will come up, which it will. It's an engine, it's working. So such servicing needs would be there for this motorcycle as well, for which I had planned to visit the Big Wing only, since I trust Honda. I would just like to say that. But if this is the confidence level of those mechanics over there, this is the behavior, not the behavior, this is the kind of service if I get from there, then there's a big problem. Big problem. I don't know. I have to check out with the the other one which is there, which is known as the top line Honda, where all the other higher segment Honda motorcycles are also being serviced, and this one is also being serviced there. So I just have to go there and check it out whether I find any difference over there. I have high hopes regarding them, so let's see, we would find that out. Apart from that, there is another issue for which I am not at all happy with HMSI, or you could say Honda Big Wing. That is the availability of the spare parts. My goodness, I don't know how and why the companies mess up this particular aspect of a motorcycle. If you're selling a motorcycle, goddamn, you got to sell the spares of it too. Why do you all hesitate in doing that? I don't know. If you're selling the motorcycle to someone, then what makes you think that That's the end of it. You do not need to, sell him or her the spare parts for it, which would be required in the future. Why? Let me just stretch my legs a little bit. I mean, that is a very idiotic thing to, even think, that you do not need to, sell spares to your customers. I mean, there could be two reasons. Okay, one, Honda is, not, manufacturing the spares as much as required, as much as the demand is, which I feel is very unlikely. Okay, the more likely part is they don't want to sell the spare parts over the counter. I'm not sure which one is the case, but on a general occasion, if you just walk into the Honda Big Wing Service Center and ask them about any spare parts, they are not going to give you. And I had made a separate video regarding procuring of spare parts of this particular motorcycle. The video is there in my channel, so if you want, you can just go and watch that video as well. But today we are talking about, as a layman, if you just want to buy, say for instance, a throttle cable, maybe a clutch cable, all the consumables, maybe the brake pads. If you just go there and if you just ask for the spare parts, they won't give you. They will say, please wait in the queue, please open a job card, and then we would install it for you. We won't sell the spare to you. I mean, this is really idiotic. Why, man? Learn something from the, maybe the States. I mean, abroad, it is not the story. The story is not like this. Most of them, they like to service their motorcycle by themselves, and they get all the spare parts. Not only the spare parts, they also get the, service manual. I'm not talking about the owner's manual. There is another book called the service manual, where you have every single data about the, technicalities of the motorcycle, like the torque requirement for all the bolts and nuts, the valve clearance figures. Well, there's a particular figure, which you need to first know. Every motorcycle, every model has a different one. Like, it will be different for the highness, it will be different for a CB300R, it will be different for a CBR 250R. So all the models, they have a different inlet and outlet valve clearance. So you need to know that. How would I know that? And if I know it, I can do it myself. It won't even take more than 10-15 minutes to do that particular adjustment in this motorcycle. So you just need to remove the seat tank, the head cover, the head cover cap, and then you have the tablets in front of you. You have the data. You just need to bring the piston to its TDC, top dead center, and do the valve clearance with the gauge. And for that, they are not confident. The Big Wing people, they are not confident, because if they would have been confident, they would have definitely taken my bike in, have it checked, and if required, have it done. Because they are there. It's a business run by Honda, right? So if they want to do it, if they are confident that they can do it, then they would definitely do it, right? Why would they hesitate? Because if they do it, they are going to charge me, they are going to earn money. And still they said, or the head in charge over there, he told me, let the sound increase, and if it becomes unbearable, then come and then we would check for you. So that gave me the impression that these people are simply not confident. Nonetheless, this is a big issue, guys. I just wanted to share it with you all. I don't know what could be done, but this is a big issue. What is the possible solution for this? I don't know. Till now I don't know. I have planned to write a mail to the Honda. I don't know how effective it will be, but I would definitely write a mail to the Honda, because I am simply very disappointed. It's not that I did not have my bike worked on. From there I went to Utpal, and we had a very big discussion about what could be done, and then we came to the conclusion that we could just tickle around with the tappet a little bit, what would happen at the most? At the most, the engine would cease, right? Nothing more. Nothing more is going to happen. But that is not stopping me from playing around. That is not stopping me from, doing stuffs in my motorcycle, especially when I'm not getting any assistance from the company. So I'm left with this particular option only, that try it yourself. Because I don't have the option of, having it done from the big wing. They denied it. They basically denied it in an indirect way, but they basically denied it. They could have easily taken my motorcycle and told me, okay sir, I can understand that you screwed it up. I would have definitely agreed to it, and don't worry, we would have it done for you. These will be the charges. Maybe this part would be replaced. Even if they told me that you need to replace the timing chain, the tension and all such stuffs, I would have still gone for it. And in that case, they would have gained from me, because my bike is not under warranty, and they could charge me for that. But simply they said, it's absolutely fine, there's no sound at all, you could just ride, enjoy. I mean, what kind of thing is this? A customer is coming and complaining to you, and you're bloody trying to console him. Sorry guys, I was so disappointed. I'm still so disappointed that nonetheless, things got sorted out with Mr. White. That is the Highness. I took it to Paul, and as I said, after a big discussion, we had opened up the head. Sorry, I was not in the mood, so I didn't make any videos of that. And I went for the adjustment of the tappets. Of course, without knowing the actual values, it's very difficult. You need to R&D a little bit, research and develop. So we did that, and you could say 90% of the job is done. I mean, I'm not sure. It's just that I'm not that sure. That's why I'm saying 90%. Otherwise, it's done basically. So things have been taken care of. It's not that I left it undone. It has been done properly, successfully. But it could have been more satisfactory. I would have been more satisfied if it would have been done by the big wing guys. I mean, that mental peace would have been more, that the thing is absolutely at spec, all such things. But what to do? So I just thank myself and I thank my friend Utpal for helping me out, and making this thing work at least for the moment. But I don't know about future, because in future a lot of other things could also happen, for which I am completely dependent on the big wing guys. And if they are showing attitude like this, that since you are having your motorcycle serviced outside, so just fuck off and go to that particular mechanic. He simply told me, I have pictures of your bike being worked at outside. I mean, why the hell are you even telling me that? I am telling you. I told him on his face that yes, I do have my motorcycle worked outside. You have a problem with that? Am I claiming any warranty over here? It's my bike, man. At the end of the day, I bought it with my money. I am coming here for having it serviced, and for that also I am paying you. So I don't know, man. These people, all they are interested in is changing engine oil, changing air filter, changing the brake pads, adding on accessories and all such stuff, and nothing more. At the most, replacing the chain sprocket. Well, it was a very bitter experience. It does happen, but at the end of the day, it's a lovely motorcycle, no doubt about it. We all agree to it, don't we? I know that a lot of people are riding this motorcycle extensively. People have also clocked 40,000, 50,000 kilometers on this motorcycle, thankfully with no issues. Maybe I play around with my motorcycle so much, that's why these issues come up, and I'm absolutely fine with it, because that's my hobby. I know that these things will come up. That's absolutely fine. I am not blaming anybody for that except myself. But I just thought, whatever with the situation, बिना कारण का हॉर्न मारे जा रहा है भाई, क्या प्रॉब्लम है यार? But I just thought that even if I end up screwing it up, I have Honda to back me up. I have the big wing guys to back me up with spares, with expertise, with the labor and all such stuffs. But unfortunately that is not the case, guys. Unfortunately, very, very unfortunately. Yep, there's another news, guys. The Zana crash guard is here. It's with me. I received it 2 days back. As I said, I am too caught up with a lot of work, guys. A lot of things are happening, which I would disclose maybe in a month's time. A lot of things are happening. New ventures are on the list. So a lot of work. Yep. So nonetheless, the Zana crash guard is here, and there's another news. I'm shifting the Mad Dog. Sorry, I'm shifting the 8JG lights from the current location to the crash bar. Now that's what I have planned. I would have to check. I had bought the Mad Dog universal fit clamps for the crash guard. So yep, the first video which would be coming up is the overview of the Zana crash guard. I would try my best to explain to you all every aspect of it, and the following video would be after it has been installed in the motorcycle, what all I had to face and what all I had to do it. That would be the second one. And then if I change the location of the auxiliary lights, there would be a separate video for that as well. Okay, so please stay tuned, guys. A lot of informative stuff is coming up. So that's it for this video, guys. Please do hit the subscribe button if you're absolutely new to my channel. I bring up informative videos like this every now and then, so it would be quite helpful for you if you are a motorcyclist and you want to learn a lot of new things in life regarding motorcycles. I mean, if you are an enthusiast. So if you're one of them, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification icon beside it, so that you do not miss any update that I put up henceforth, right? So that being said, please have an excellent evening ahead, guys. It is Thursday. Yep, 1st December. My birth month has already started. Okay, so please do take good care of yourself, guys. Enjoy your life. Ciao.